want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
The truth? Know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. It is 0 dark 30, folks, and dark it is. Welcome back. What are we going to talk about? Oh, the modern villains. Oh, they say, folks, that money is the root of evil. The money is the root of all evil. Isn't that the line? Well, if money was what these fuckers really wanted, they would be pleased. They're controlling all the money, aren't they? The uber rich, the super powerful. They control the money. The banks, they've got the lending institutions, they've got the real estate, they've got the corporations. They control all the money. That's not enough. But maybe that was the start, the root of all evil. Maybe that makes more sense. Once they get the money, that power gets roots and it becomes all evil. Well, okay, so power it is. Let's talk about the power of entertainment. Okay, how are they influencing people? Well, through social organizations, you bet, schools, churches, television, and movies. Well, let me give you a little taste of the evil that's out there, that still wants your children, like a filthy vampire, perverted vampire. They're there. One of RuPaul's freaks, folks, is being accused of just absolutely awful things of the sexual nature. Sexual assault, maybe? Rape, maybe? Using their power that they get as TV star freaks, so they start abusing people. This is not the first time this has happened. Well, how about this? How about the mayor of New York City? That's right, Mayor Adams. He is being accused of abusing his power over others. Right? He's being called a predator. That's right, folks. When they get the power, then they want more power. And then they want to exercise that power with sex over others. It's all about power, folks. Money is just the start. But ultimately, these people want power over us so they can use us as their toys, so they can control us, so they can harm us, so they can deprive us. That is the evil right there. Ultimately, the power to kill or allow life, right? Life and death. The power over life and death. That certainly suits these megalomaniac asswipes. But they can't just be satisfied with anything, folks. They've got to go all the way. All the way. They've got to destroy everything around them. There's this theory out there that there were other civilizations between the birth of Christ and now that have been totally ignored, hidden. And are they true or not? I don't know. But they'll take away anything that's good and hide it. Lie to us to all, manners and extent. They'll even invent fake history, right? That's what they're trying to do. Oh, trans is normal. Yeah, that's really normal, right? Anyways, folks, these people are just awful. They're just special, I tell you. All right, well, let's continue, shall we? Really, what the root of all evil? Right? It's about money. Power and control. Well, let me just bring this. Let's try and get a look at it from another angle. History, power, money, control, people, shit hitting the fan. England had a great leader during the Cold War. Her name was Margaret Thatcher. She was nicknamed the Iron Lady. she was the Prime Minister of England during Reagan's tenure. So I believe back in the late 70s, she came to big power and was in there. She ruled not with an iron fist. In fact, I don't think she ruled at all. She wasn't queen. No, she administrated. She took care of things. Iron Lady, right? During the Cold War, she was a great ally to the United States of America. She was conservative, like Reagan. So what have they done with her now? They put her in a museum, pictures of her, right? And they put her in essentially the human villains section. The human villains section. What's the name of that section? I don't know what they actually really called it, but guess who else was there with her? Hitler and Osama bin Laden. Hitler and Osama bin Laden. Hitler and Osama bin Laden and Margaret Thatcher. This is in England, their own prime minister, likening her to some of the most awful and evil characters in modern history. Let's understand, folks. It's about power, it's about money, it's about destroying, it's about taking advantage of. SHTF. It wouldn't be happening if we had protection. So obviously the guards against tyranny have been removed, if not just battered into pieces. The Constitution, our laws. So let's take a look. Why do they need to make Hitler look so bad? Doesn't he look bad all on his own? Right? Unbelievable. They don't have anything on Margaret Thatcher except to put her in a room and cause guilt by association. But what about that bin Laden guy? Right? You know that the bin Laden family was friends of American big business. His family was extremely wealthy, the bin Laden family in construction in the Middle East. Like Saddam Hussein. Saddam was a good guy. Saddam Hussein of Iraq was a good guy through the 70s and then into the 80s. How did he become the bad guy? How did bin Laden get lured over to the dark side where he needed to destroy everyone that's American, right? Well, bin Laden, what? He financed and trained terrorists, and his little group was Al-Qaeda. Oh, wait a minute. Al-Qaeda. That organization was actually a CIA derivative, a CIA-created terror group that did the bidding of the CIA. Now, did it go totally rogue? Was it always half rogue because it was terrorist? Or did bin Laden change his mind? Or did they need to destroy bin Laden, his image, his thought? They needed a pariah. They needed a Hitler for the world to hate on. So he got all the blame. Because before 9/11, no one knew who fucking bin Laden was. No one gave a shit. He was just another face. The same way Saddam Hussein was just another Middle Eastern leader that no one gave a shit about or understood until, well, it's time to make him an enemy. Folks, round and around and around we go. Are you prepared, though? Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, needs of self-defense. They're showing us all the signs, all the indicators, what they want to do, where they want to go. Right? The trust that they had that they've violated, the lies that they've told, everything is right in front of us, letting you know, well, do you feel safe? Do you feel like good things are going to happen for you? Or do you think there could be trouble? Well, let me tell you what, I think we already have trouble. Anyways, folks, chance favors the prepared mind is yours. Godspeed, Semper Fi. Here it comes.